Hey there, Christina here, and I am talking to you pregnant mamas out there about something that might be circled on your calendar, your due date, or as I prefer to call it, your guess date or your estimated due date, because that is a much more accurate description of that particular day. Depending on how it was calculated, it actually could vary by a week, and realistically, it can actually vary by about 5 weeks. So bear that in mind when you are telling people your due date, that it is very unlikely to be that particular day. Only about 2 to 4% of babies are born on their guess date. So especially if you're a first-time mom, you are actually more likely to be late. Second, third, etc. time moms tend to be a little bit closer to that guess date, but still very unlikely to be on that particular day. So some strategies to deal with this. A lot of people are going to ask you when you're pregnant, when are you due? Well, guess what? You don't have to tell them the exact date. Instead, maybe you want to tell them a particular week or even something more vague like mid-April or the end of October. You could be super vague and say sometime in the winter, depending on what you feel comfortable doing. I have actually known some moms who tell people that they're due 2 weeks after they're actually due. That way, as the dates get closer and closer, people aren't constantly asking them, is it going to be any day now? Because that can be really stressful for moms to hear if they're already feeling kind of anxious about getting close to that date. Some things that might help you as you get closer to that due date and you're still pregnant are to plan some fun things to do. So let's say instead of circling that date on your calendar, maybe you just plan something really fun to do as kind of a reward for making it and still being pregnant. So this could be maybe lunch with friends, maybe you go shopping or go see a movie or, get a pedicure or something fun like that. And if you want to take that a step further, maybe you plan something fun to do every day for maybe a week or two. Because if you are still pregnant, and especially if you are on maternity leave already, it's going to be a lot less stressful if you have some fun things to do every day rather than just sitting around and waiting and feeling more and more anxious. And another thing to bear in mind is if you do go past your due date, as long as you're still getting regular checkups and everything shows healthy, just remind yourself that there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with your baby, and it's just not the right time yet. So hopefully that'll put your mind a little bit at ease, and you can just enjoy the last couple, days or weeks of your pregnancy. All right, that brings us to the trivia for today. Which of the following does a home pregnancy test check for? Is it A, protein, B, relaxin, C, HCG, or D, FSH? Answer below, and the first person to get it correct will win a gift card to a fast casual restaurant or a mystery gift from Bellies to Babies. So answer below for your chance to win and subscribe for future episodes. Thanks for tuning in.